Hey, what's going on, guys? Tim here again. Got another gear review for you today. So, you have seen this if you've been watching, keeping up with some of my videos. I did a spin test of this little guy. So what is this? This is a fidget toy, or hand spinner, as you call it. Forbes magazine actually listed fidget toys or hand toys as kind of the new must-have office toy for 2017, and I can see why they might say that. All right, so you have seen this guy before. This was my kind of DIY fidget toy, kind of hand spinner that I did a tutorial on before. So this is the Noblespin Virtu by Noblespin, and yeah, this was sent to me for review to check out by Dustin over at Noblespin. So thank you so much for this collaboration. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a full stainless steel hand spinner. It's got a hybrid ceramic bearing inside, and it's got stainless steel caps that have been kind of given this nice gold finish. Now I'm going to apologize for all the fingerprints that are going to show up on this. Because this does have a very nice high polish to it, but the only problem with that is it becomes a bit of a fingerprint magnet. So if that bothers you, I apologize. Okay. So this hand spinner, it's actually the very first kind of professionally made hand spinner I've ever experienced, aside from the DIY spinner I made. And I gotta say, I'm quite impressed. I wasn't sure what to expect with a kind of professionally made one such as this one, and at first I really wasn't sure what the hype was with these hand spinners, but I'd say don't knock it till you try it, because it is really something interesting. If you've never played with one of these before, try it out before you think, oh, you guys are stupid for playing with these little things, right? They're actually quite fun and strangely addictive. Especially for someone like me who enjoys, playing with knives, flicking them open and closed, or, playing with bolt action pens, stuff like that, right? So, as I mentioned, it is full stainless steel. It's got a decent amount of heft to it. I will link the product page for this product down below, so you can check out all the exact details. Now this one comes in a couple of versions. There's kind of like a rainbow fade version, a full stainless version, and a full golden version. So to quickly show you the bearings on the inside, hopefully I can get this apart. With just a bit of finger pressure, you can actually take the caps off. And this bearing is the same size as the 608 bearing, the same bearings that I used for my DIY fidget toy. So as you can see, the caps come off very easily, and that exposes the bearings on the inside. As you can see, they're held by that plastic cage there, and I believe these are hybrid ceramic. Okay. Also, the fact that these do come off, that means these bearing caps are interchangeable. You can find a lot of aftermarket bearing caps out there, and you can change the look of your spinners. So now, as for logos and markings, it's quite simple actually. This is the only logo on there. This Noblespin logo right there. I think my camera's picking it up. There we go. Right, so quite classy. I like that. It's not billboarded all over the spinner, which keeps it nice and simple, which I like. And on the sides, if you'll notice very closely, see right there, there is kind of been a cutout there that's been filled and kind of machine finished to kind of hide it. I believe that's where I'm not an expert on this, I don't know exactly, but I believe screws are holding in the bearing, and they've been kind of filled and then finished like that, which is pretty good. You can see it, but you can't feel it when you rub your finger on it. As for the finish, like I said, and as you can see, it is a high polish, so it will show wear, especially if you throw this in your pocket along with other things like change or whatnot. it will get scratched. So be aware of that. You might want to carry it around in a little baggie or something like that. But yeah, it's quite flashy. I like it. So now as for using the hand spinner, there are a few techniques. If it's long enough, you can sometimes do this kind of technique where you kind of pull back with your ring finger and then pull back with your index and kind of let go. And you can kind of preload the spinner and spin it like that. Or the easiest way I find is just holding it between my index and thumb like this, and you just give it a flick with your middle finger. So I did a spin test on this, and I did almost 2.5 minutes. Roughly about 2.5 minutes, I believe. That video is on my channel for sure. And yeah, it's definitely something to, really something to behold, these little spinners, you know. You'd be surprised how long this could entertain you, especially if you're waiting for something like, I don't know, waiting for the elevator or sitting in traffic. Who knows, right? But definitely don't play with it too much while you're driving. You might distract yourself. But yeah, very nice smooth spin on this one. Right. So as for the pricing, this is definitely one of the more affordable spinners. There are a lot more pricier hand spinners out there, and you would not believe, you know, what some people are willing to pay for these. But anyways, I think this is a very good, very affordable spinner, because this one runs roughly, I believe, according to the website, about $50, and there is a larger version called the Vantage, I believe, and it's about $80. But yeah, it's a pretty decent option if you're not, you know, just getting into spinners. You don't want to spend too much. But you know what? Before even spending $50, I'd suggest you go on eBay or Etsy and check out one of those much cheaper spinners, like the plastic ones or the 3D printed ones. Those can range between like 10 to 15 bucks. And I'd definitely suggest checking one of those out first before you spend any serious cash on a spinner, because you might get it and you might think, well, this really doesn't do anything for me, right? But for those of you who are into spinners and you want to check out something a little bit more, you know, substantial, check out the Noblespin Virtu. I'm really enjoying having this. I just carry it in my watch pocket because it's nice and manageable. It's not too large, and it fits perfectly in the watch pocket. That's usually how I carry this one. Okay. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Noblespin Golden Virtu I almost said Paracord hand spinner fidget toy. Yeah, these guys are a lot of fun and pretty addictive. I'm definitely not as addicted to these as knives, which is good because I do not need more stuff to buy to waste my money on. But anyways, it's not a waste if you enjoy it. But anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the links down below on where to get this guy and the other Noblespin products. And I hope you enjoyed this review. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.